My name is Sharon Kelso. I have been an advocate for students in the Detroit public school system in the metropolitan Detroit area for greater than 25 years. Just this semester, I went to each school. I made them aware that each of my nephews had IEPs in place, and the other kids, I let them know they had IEPs in place. The teacher said they had not seen them, they had not looked at them. So here right now, we're like almost 6 weeks into school. The IEPs have not even been looked at. So if they're not looked at, we can't do compliance. And if people are resistant to doing it because they said they were not taught special ed, that's not their expertise, that's not what they're here for. The reality is we do have inclusion, and inclusion is what it is, and we're going to have to find a way to give those kids the accommodations they're entitled to by the IDEA Act. Special education, my experience has been that teachers don't look at IEPs, we don't have the staff to support these kids, and we don't have the people that were actually trained for special education in those classrooms. The accommodations, the modifications, all the things that were put in the individual education plans for students to be successful are not being utilized. It's very, very difficult to focus on one thing. There are a multitude of problems. And because these problems all intertwine with each other, it's very difficult to speak about one in isolation without speaking of another. Because if we don't look at all these problems as a group, figure out what's wrong with each one individually, then figure out how they all connect and what we need to do to correct them, then we're lost.